Can you talk to me a little bit about how people access the services that Self provides?
So, Self, we are a provider. We're funded through the city of Philadelphia.
Mhm.
So, for people to access Self, they come through the city's clearinghouse. They're registered through either Apple Tree or Roosevelt.
Roosevelt
Actually,
Darby.
Darby said, yep, they actually register through there and
Mhm.
they come to us. So all of our services, our participants are served through there. We also have Mike Henson Resource Center where we have a day program. If
Mm.
people need support. Now for Mike Henson, you do not have to be registered through either one of those places. If you want to come in and you're down on your luck, you need to do your laundry, take a shower, use
Mm.
our computer lab, you can go
Mm.
to the day program and get
Okay.
resources there.
Okay.
But then after hours at 3 o'clock, we have our night by night placement at the same location where you
Oh,
then come to get placed for shelter. So
okay.
that is how you access our services. We also are part of the outreach team with the city.
Mhm.
And,
Mhm.
we work on the streets. And one of our areas is Center City. And that's
Mm.
our primary area. And people go out and work with you to see if you'd like to get in shelter, get in housing. And I told my team when I first got here, the team got tired of me calling them. I would call like, hi, I see somebody in the street. They're like, Dr. Dash. Okay.
Mhm.
Like I would call the outreach team. I would call them on their phone. Like, hi, I see somebody sitting outside.
Mhm.
He's on
Mhm.
my way to the office. And they're like, okay, Dr. Dash. And they didn't say anything. They would go out. And even today at lunch, I had a conversation with my outreach. And I said, there's a young lady. He gave me her name. I
Mm.
said, well, there's a young man. He gave me his name. He said, Dr. Dash, we've talked to them. And so I would do that. I would
Mm.
call. And so I had to stop doing that all the time. I would just kind of talk to my team because if I would see someone in Center City,
Yeah.
I would call them and say, hey, can you go out? And they're like, we are out. We are
Mhm.
talking to them, but I would see them and want to make sure they had support. So in order to access our services, you can go through OHS, through either of the sites we mentioned and get placed with us.
Okay, that's great. So in terms of the work that you do, like I said earlier, I said that, I thought that Self primarily focused on shelter. So was really surprised and happy to hear about the expansion of the work of Self over the years.